Thank you. Thank you very much. And round of applause for all of you for making this night happen. Creative collaborators. All right, so my name is Andrew McGregor, and a few years ago I was invited to be a judge on something called the Robot Film Festival. And basically, it's a festival that tries to showcase benevolent machine-human interactions. Like one of their slogans is, "What if Skynet loved us?" So I was exposed to all these technologies in movies. I was like, that's really fascinating. I hadn't thought, we could do these things with machines. And I also have a background as a journalist and humanitarian worker in places where there are wars. So I was exposed to the global affliction of landmines. And basically, there are 100 million landmines in the world today. By conservative estimates, they blow some of them up about every 30 minutes. So I see some children who are suffering like this. I'm like, why can't we use robots to kind of assuage the situation? And also during my work, I was exposed to an organization called a Popo, and a Popo trains rats to sniff for landmines. Rats are ubiquitous, they're clever, they're so light they don't set off the mines. Usually they'll use dogs, and it's like a dude with a stick behind a dog. So I had this fantasy of like, what if the rat and the robot could like work together, man? So I'm like, I'm gonna make a movie. I'm also a filmmaker, so I wrote a screenplay that showcased this idea of like the rat and the robot jamming to help people not get blown up. And I took the scripts to a famous puppeteer I know, and I said, make me the most adorable machine in the world. And he came back with this. And I kind of love it. Its name is Piper. So once we had the picture and the screenplay, I was like, all right, let's make a movie. So this is LA. So I went running around and met all these great, brilliant people. And I was like, I want to make this movie to inspire engineers to help solve landmine problems. Is it possible? And because they're engineers, they're like, sure, we'll just give it the do A, leads to B, leads to C. I'm like, cool. And so after a while, we had a robot that could star in my movie, which is the love story between it and the rat that guide humans, these actresses on the left, through a minefield after they've gone insane. But then this is where it gets really kind of fascinating, and the Piper's on the right, that's our prototype, is once we had a working prototype, it could then work in the real world. And we kind of decided to become a company, and then we started partnering with local high schools. So we've partnered with the Palisades Charter High School, and Piper is going to be the basis of their advanced robotics class this coming fall. And we're also partnering with organizations to do landmine work in Cambodia. So basically what I think is gonna happen, it may not, but we're going for it, is that we'll have high school kids in America building the robots as part of their curriculum. They're gonna help save lives and prevent people from being blown up all around the world. And this is like totally scalable and stuff, right? And then we'll get feedback from organizations over there. They'll learn robotics. It's just a big clusterfuck of amazing. And it all happened from like, I'm gonna make a movie. That's my new company. That's what I do. I'm Andrew McGregor. My co-founders are here tonight. If you vote for me, I will bring a prototype that can literally babysit a pet for you and give you lots of ways to help people all over the world. Thank you so much. You rock, Mindshare. Thank you, Dougie.